Development Minister Lindiwe Zulu says government is in talks currently with stakeholders to replace the South African Social Security Agency card after a security breach. If you've been following this story, it was first reported in 2019. Although Sassa doesn't manage the cards, the minister says it's one of the agency's priorities to intervene in instances of fraud and corruption. I want to talk now to the Acting Chief Executive Officer of Postbank, Hannes van der Merwe, one of the key players in this project. Mr. van der Merwe, good afternoon to you and welcome. Just two quick things. Remind us of Postbank's role in this process and what type of fraud are we talking about?
Good afternoon, Jeremy, and the viewers. Yeah, Postbank's role in the payment of social grants is that we host all the Sassa grants that accounts of beneficiaries that opted for a Sassa card, which obviously has good benefits to them. So it's just over 8 million accounts that we Postbank host. And we then allow transactions to take place in the national payment system, ATMs, all retail shops, as well as, of course, the post office for people to withdraw there. Either the grants in cash, but preferably to use the card that they have. It's a normal bank card, but preferably to go and buy and, pay with their bank card for their groceries.
Now, Mr. van der Merwe, the minister wouldn't be talking about replacing the cards unless the security breach was serious.
Look, let me just, it is serious. Let me not deny that, but the replacement of cards is a seasonal thing. I mean, you will know that your cards that you have, they normally expire after 5 years. 8 need to be replaced. What's just making this round replacement of Sassa cards extraordinary is the fact that the sheer numbers of it. I mean, we need to replace 8.7 million cards. Now, the reason why it's necessary to replace the cards that was issued in 2018 was that there was a security breach in the sense that the issuer master keys that's used to encrypt and decrypt PIN and card information on the cards have unfortunately been compromised in an exercise in 2018 already, in June, July 2018. So when this came to light, it's a standard industry practice that all such cards they need to be replaced to as soon as possible in order to contain the risk to the national payment system.
Now, so that's the responsible and the prudent thing to do, Mr. van der Merwe. But having said that, you've conceded it's not an easy task, 8.7 million cards. How is this going to happen and when?
The how, we have not come to the detail of it, but let me just quickly say that there was also reports that beneficiaries' data have been compromised and the likes. That is fortunately not true. No beneficiary information, personal information, any data whatsoever was compromised. So, and up to now, not a single Sassa beneficiary has suffered any loss or any inconvenience because of this, and neither did Sassa. So that is very fortunate that we haven't prevented that. The fraud that took place was with cards that were stolen at Salpo branches through burglaries and robberies, and the perpetrators used that to commit the fraud. The last of which took place in February last year, so it's well contained. But in terms of the plans, Postbank is in the process to beef up its back-end systems to make sure that we provide a decent service, and also our switch to make sure it has the necessary capacity to take over these cards into a new system. And the planning is to start the process, COVID-19 permitting, around about June, July this year. And we hope to extend it over a period of 18 months to 2 years, so that we do not have too many concentration of people in one place, so that we can replace it probably in a period of 18 to, as I said, 18 to 24 months.
Mr. van der Merwe, we are out of time. Thank you for the update. 8.7 million beneficiaries will be watching you and this process very carefully.